Wa alaikum salam.
May I know what's your name?
Aisha Alawi,
Okay, Aisha, where are you from?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yes.
Wow. How long have you been Muslim?
17 years.
Oh.
17, yeah, do the
Wow,
math.
yeah. May I know how you became Muslim? What was the key for you to know about Islam?
I took a theology class, and it was talking about monotheistic faiths, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And when I got to Islam, it had a lot of answers for me.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, and how did you become Muslim? Like, did you meet also friends? Did you talk to any Muslims? Or?
When I was writing the paper. When I was writing the paper, I had to go get some information on the Sunni Muslims, and I went to the MSA at my university, and they helped me with a lot of things, and that's when I met them, and I walked in on the Jummah prayer. I didn't realize what was going on that day, so when I walked in the room, I felt I was at home.
Oh, wow.
I have never felt that before, so.
SubhanAllah. What were you before you became Muslim? You were what kind of Christianity or?
My grandma likes to say Irish Catholic.
Irish Catholic. Oh, okay. All right. What's the difference? I mean, I don't know.
The guilt.
That's funny. Okay. And how do you see your life after Islam in comparison with before
Fulfilled.
Islam? Yeah.
Fulfilled. Peace, fulfillment. I think those are the biggest things, peace and fulfillment, that I never, like I said, I'm at home. I never really felt that in church. You know, even being raised and all that, and all the hypocrisies and that have to deal with that. And every religion has hypocrites within it. But for me, this is where I need to be, and this is what God wanted for me.
Right.
And a lot of my friends say, well, my non-Muslim friends, that people that I work with and stuff, and it's like they always ask, they're like, well, how? You know, they're like, you just don't seem like you could be brainwashed or whatever. And I'm like, I was raised, with all the prophets. They're still there, and Jesus, the way he was in my life, if he was not there in Islam, I could not be a Muslim, and he's there. It's just in the order it needs to be.
Yeah, that's great. I was going to ask you, now you're married?
Yes.
Now, we get many of the accusations about the new Muslims, you became Muslim for a man or something like that.
Yeah.
Was that one of your reasons to become a Muslim?
No, actually I didn't meet my husband. The MSA that I was involved in, after I had become Muslim, that is the first thing they want you to do, is they want you all to get married right after you become Muslim. But I was like, no, I'm not getting married now. So it was about...
So it took you some time before you meet your husband?
Yeah, well, no, I got introduced right away. I didn't realize what was going on. So, but I didn't realize, I was completely clueless. I just thought they were friends, But it was about 8 months later. We got married about 8 months later.
Oh, subhanallah.
Yeah, subhanallah.
Have you tried to look back behind before your Islam or before your marriage or something like that, to go back to what were you before or something like that? Have you felt any guilt? None
whatsoever. I have no guilt, none whatsoever.
That's great. Okay, what message would you give to the world?
Read the Quran. Pick it up, read the Quran, and there's a lot of answers in there for a lot of us.
Like Muslims and non-Muslims.
Yeah, the biggest thing in my life, my lot of problems I had before I had reverted, whatever word you want to use. There were no answers. There are answers here, and I'm not some brainwashed, put in a hole kind of person. I work in accounting. I've been to college. I'm educated. Just understand that the world is it's not as small as we think it is. And Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, they're all monotheistic faiths. Take a look at all of them and understand what God's plan is. It's God who's the creator. God is the planner. And we are his worshipers, and we have to decide what's right for us and where we need to go.
Oh, that's great. May I ask you some personal question about your family? How was the reaction about that after you became Muslim?
It's kind of unique because I was raised by my grandmother, and she died when I was 15.
Oh, okay.
So my mother was one of the women who should never have children.
Okay.
But my grandmother did the best she could, and my mother was never in the right place for her own self, much less to tell me what to do. So I knew that when I was 8 years old. So,
okay. So
yeah.
That's good. So it was easier for you.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Okay. What about your friends after and before and after Islam? How was the reaction about that? The friends that
I did lose a lot of friends, but they were more or less what I say acquaintances now, because the friends that I have now, there's there's depth and breadth. You know, before it was breadth. You know, now there's depth in my relationships.
That's good. All right, Jazakallah khair.